Bonjour tout le monde, bonjour et bienvenue au cours de français communautaire. Je m'appelle Monsieur Léo ou Prof Léo, it doesn't matter. Et je suis votre prof de français ce matin. Bonjour et bienvenue. Good morning and welcome. J'espère que vous allez tous très bien ce matin et j'espère que vous avez passé un bon week-end aussi. I hope that you had a good, you are all well and you had a good weekend so far. Bon. So today we're going to be working on a review of l'objet direct. We're going to be doing a review de l'objet direct. I'm going to show you how to do sentences with replacing the object direct, and we're gonna review what the object direct is in a sentence as well. Bon, mais avant que nous commençons, j'ai deux questions pour vous. Et ils sont quelle est la date aujourd'hui? Quelle est la date aujourd'hui? Now, quelle, in this context, it means what. Et is, that comes from the verb être. La date, the date. We have la right there, which is the definite article, the feminine definite article, because date is feminine. Quelle est la date aujourd'hui? Bon. Now, il y a une petite formule que j'ai créée et il consiste de ces mots. Aujourd'hui, c'est that you put the day. So, for me, I teach on Mondays and Wednesdays. So what I say is aujourd'hui c'est, and then you would say aujourd'hui c'est lundi. Le 22 février 2021. Répétez. Aujourd'hui c'est lundi, le 22 février 2021. Très bien. Très bien, très bien. Et aussi, quel temps fait-il? Quel temps fait-il? Bon. Aujourd'hui, il fait gris. Aujourd'hui, il fait gris. Et il pleut aussi, je pense. Il pleuvra. That's the future tense. Je pense qu'il pleuvra aujourd'hui. Mais il n'y a pas de neige. Il n'y a pas de neige grâce à Dieu. There's no snow, thanks to God. Ok, bon, très bien. Let's jump into the lesson. Now, excuse me for being a little late. I had some computer issues. So here we go. So let's start. Now I'm going to put lien ensemble so we can do this together. Okay. Now, if you scroll back to one of my videos that I did earlier, I do this lesson with you guys, but sometimes it's good to recapitulate, to review, to recap. Yeah. So, first of all, what is the objet direct? So, the direct object refers to the noun that receives an action of a verb. So, you know, in a sentence, a verb shows action, right? So, like, you know, if you look at a sentence grammatically, you to have a sentence, you need a noun and a verb, right? Like he goes, period. That's a sentence. So, you need a noun. No, you need a subject and a verb. When you add things like nouns and adverbs, that makes it more advanced, if you want to say. Not advanced, but more interesting. So the direct object refers to the noun that receives the action of the verb, of a verb. So you can identify it by asking yourself who or what receives the action. Excuse me. It can be replaced by a direct object pronoun to avoid repetition. In French, the direct object pronoun precedes the verb. I watched the movie. Je regarde le film. Now in French, and in English, we don't do that. We put it after the verb. Mais en français, it precedes the verb. So, I watched the movie. Je regarde le film. I watch it. Je le regarde. In English, if you translate that second sentence, I watch it, it basically translates to I, it, watch. And that's what they do in French. They put je le regarde instead of je regarde le. It just makes it sound nicer. A lot of my students, what they'll say to me is, they'll say, Prof Léa, pourquoi je ne peux pas faire je regarde le film, je regarde le parce que le nom ici est après le verbe, oui. Parce que le verbe qui consiste le film. Sorry, I'm speaking in French. Sorry. So my students ask me, why can't I just cut off film and just put le? So je regarde le, because in French it doesn't work like that. You have to put the le before. And then the le or the la or the le, whatever, that represents it. It represents it in French. So as well as like other parts of speech in French, like possessive adjectives and demonstrative adjectives and stuff like that. These also can take singularity and plurality, as well as gender. So not really gender, but just singularity and plurality, as well as doing the first, second, and third person. So for the first person singular, we have me et m apostrophe. Et parce que nous avons m apostrophe, parce que si le mot après il a un voyelle, so comme m apostrophe, so même, ou something like that. So if it begins with a voyelle, it has an m apostrophe. Second person singular, te ou te apostrophe. Third person, le ou elle apostrophe for him. Third, feminine is la ou elle apostrophe. First person plural is nous. Second person plural is vous. Third person is les. So keeping that in mind, let's do this exercise down here. Okay, numéro 1. We'll do, what is it? 1, 3, 5, et 7. And then you guys at home can do 2, 4, et 6. Bon, so, les directions. Fill in with the appropriate direct object pronouns. So these are the direct object pronouns we're filling in. Numéro 1. Oh, I'm rewriting. Il. Now, how do I say them? Les. Adore. Now, the reason why I put les before the conjugated verb is because that's just how it is in French. You know, and what you do is you have il adore, which means he loves. And then how this translates to is you want to say he loves them. So you say il les adore. Très bien. 3. Nous, you all, aimons. So this is translating to you. We love us, basically. We like us. So nous, and then how do we say you all? Vous, très bien. Aimons. This is kind of funky, you know, when you see this, because you may have known that I may have taught you that vous is a subject pronoun, right? But in this context, you can replace it with a direct object pronoun. Très bien. Nous vous aimons. And when we know that vous represents you all as a group, it could be a group of 2 people, and that's vous. You use the vous. Or formel. Tu, us, invite à ton mariage. Tu. How do we say us? Nous. Très bien. Tu nous invites à ton mariage. Très bien. Oups, question. Tu nous invites à ton mariage. You invite us to your wedding. Et finalement, 7. Je blank prends avec moi. I take them with me. How do we say them? Les. Très bien. Prends. Now that verb prendre, we looked at it in a couple of videos before too. So if you have any questions on how to conjugate prendre, please look there. So boom. So the goal of this exercise was just to replace, just to figure out what the direct object pronoun is and replace it. And a rule about this is always goes before the conjugated verb. You never put it after. That's a big no-no in French. So très bien. Très bien. I think we can actually let's do two. Let's do a few more. Je blank encourage à venir. Now this one we're going to use this pronoun, this direct object pronoun, the te or te apostrophe. Now I'm going to put which one it is, and then I would like for you, excuse me, I would like for you to tell me. So I'm going to go like this. I'm going to go, je te encourage à venir. Is that correct? Listen to how I say it. Je te encourage à venir. Non, c'est pas correct. It's je t'encourage. Now, how do I say je t'encourage? I do the T apostrophe. Très bien. Je t'encourage à venir. I encourage you to come. 4. Elle, her. Écoute toujours. Elle. How do we say her? La. Right? Écoute toujours. Now here we go. Elle la écoute toujours. Now, there's a rule in French, right? When you have a vowel followed by another vowel, you have to apostrophize it. It's not a word, but... Elle l'écoute toujours. They listen to her. They always listen to her, basically. Très bien. Et finalement, 6. Elle... Oh, I was just going to say it without saying it. Elle blank déteste. Elle me déteste. That means she hates me. Elle me déteste. Très bien. Okay. And just remember, just the one key thing that you can take from this lesson is remember that the object, the direct object goes before the conjugated verb. So right here, nous, me, les, l, vous, t'encourage, stuff like that. So just remember that, les. Just remember, that's the big thing. And if you have any questions, please put them in the comment section down below. I'll be glad to answer. Okay? So that's all I have for today. If you would like to take a screenshot of this, please do. And then you can do or write it down or what have you, and then you could do this on your own. What you could do too is since I did this exercise, you could try this exercise right here. I did this exercise in another video, I think this one or this one, I forget, but it's good to review. It is. Okay, and I did this exercise too as another video. So this was a grammar lesson, grammaire, and we did an exercise. So the goal of this lesson on Mondays is to do grammar, and then on Wednesdays we'll do another lesson, something a little different. Bon. So if you have any questions, please put them in the comment section down below, and if not, I will see you on mercredi. Je vous verrai ce mercredi et j'espère que vous passerez une bonne semaine, une bonne journée aussi. Ok? Ok. Bonne journée à toutes et tous et au revoir.